the 1950 Studebaker Starlight Coupe. It's been in my shop for quite a number of years. A friend of mine has been storing it here, but he's been trying to sell it. We've been trying to work with somebody to come pick it up, but right now we're going to go ahead and get this thing pulled away from the wall and then get some air in the tires, and debating on either trying to tow it up to the house or going ahead and getting the tow truck down here and just hauling it up there, so that way we can get out of the storage, the shop that we've been paying on for a number of years that we're not utilizing as much. And I do have some friend stuff in here, and it looks like he's trying to get stuff cleaned out too, so we can go ahead and get out of here. But here it is, a 1950 Studebaker Starlight Coupe. It's got a Chevy 350 automatic in it. The original, it's not numbers matching anymore, and it's got a beautiful interior. There was a lot of work done on this thing. It was originally bought by the owner's father in 1950 in San Francisco, and it's pretty much spent its entire life in the shops and sheds, and it had a bunch of rework done by a hot rod shop down in Spokane, Washington. But it's a beautiful little car. I wish I had the opportunity to do some work to it, but I don't. But we're going to go ahead and try to get this thing prepped and ready, and possibly get it moved here in the next day or two, if not today. Okay, as you can see, I got the chain all hooked up. I didn't want you guys to bore you guys with that, so got ahead and got it in neutral. I'm gonna try to get this away from the wall. We got a couple flat tires on the side of the wall, so we need to get in here and get some air in them. But I need to get it away from the wall because there's no way to get to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and go really slow on this. I don't want to damage the car because it's a beautiful car, rust-free, so it's got a lot of potential. Really close to being either a hot rod or going back to stock. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing pulled forward, and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I got to pull forward a little bit. Wanted to get the tires to move a little bit before I added some more air to it. I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to pop off the bead, or it had popped off the bead. But the rear tire looks really good, so I don't have to put any air in it. But definitely got some good air on the front. It'll probably take jockeying this thing around a little bit to get it into a truck or towed or whatever. So, but just going to go ahead and throw a little more air in it. I think it should be fine. Good. So here we go. We got a good. So now my dilemma is how I'm going to end up at the other house. What should I do? We're going to go ahead and think about this for a few minutes. Sit back. I might just call a tow truck. Probably cost them $150. But it might be the fastest and easiest way. I have a couple friends with trailers, but you know, they're not available at the moment. So, but we can go ahead and get this thing out of here. That way, it'll just be easier for whoever wants to try to buy it. I do have a seller lined up, or buyer lined up for it, but he lives really far south of us, and just trying to get our times and everything matched up just doesn't seem to be clicking right at the moment. But he has been the only one to come and take a look at it. I've only had it on the internet for just about a month or so, but we should be able to get this thing sold once I get it at the other house, and then that way it'll just be in and out, and easy for us to get knocked out. So, recording real quick again, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys how straight this car is. Like I said, this thing has got a lot of potential. It could have been a project of mine, but you know, when houses and life and everything else gets in the way, it just doesn't make it too feasible at the moment. But this would be a kind of cool car to get just kind of cruising around and having fun with. Like I said, it's no longer numbers matching, but anybody who has really into these kind of cars could really make it that. Also here in the trunk, just to kind of give you a heads up, this is all the chrome and final pieces. Got fender skirts. This car is just totally beautiful when it comes to being so close to being completed. But it's, like I said, this is just a beautiful car. The chrome hubcaps and everything else. Some of the chroming has been redone. Probably 95% of the pieces are in here. The only thing I kind of wish was still around was the steering column, but I haven't seen that. But that would really kind of take this car over the top. Okay, everybody, got a tow truck coming. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing unchained. Should be here in about 30 minutes. I think this will be a lot easier. We'll just get it out of here. Got to call in to John, the other guy that I'm with the shed, giving him some options, what we need to do. But so we'll go ahead and get this chain off. he's heading out. He should have gone the other way. It's a little faster, but you can't tell a tow truck driver what to do. So here we go. I'm just going to drive back to the house, and got the wife in there cleaning out the garage, so we can go ahead and get this thing all put away. And here we go. So there it is, everybody. We got the Studebaker back to the house. This was a couple weeks ago. I finally had a chance to sit down and edit the video. But it only took about a week after we got it up here that the person who purchased the car, which was from down south a couple 100 miles, he drove all the way up, picked the car up, and as you can see, it was much easier for him to come to our house and just pick it up, just back it up to the garage and then just load it up instead of try to maneuver it through a shop and around a tree and stuff like that was outside of the shop that we were renting down there. So I got one more thing to pick up down there, which is basically a waste can oil and some mufflers and some shocks, but then we'll be out of it. And then our neighbor, our old neighbor that used to live next door to us, he's going to go ahead and take the shop over. He's got a bunch of stuff, boats and cars and camping equipment and stuff like that, and RVs and motorcycles and stuff he's going to store in there. But other than that, we're all done with the Studebaker project. Got other projects that I still got to go through and edit that have been filmed a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to go ahead and get these all knocked out as soon as I can, trying to do at least a little bit here and there, maybe one a week, because that's about my schedule right at the moment. But other than that, if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Give it a big thumbs up. Just remember, if you want to know a little bit about everything, be an expert in nothing, or you just want to see some stuff get done, this is the channel for you. Thank you for watching.